on board, and it's great to have you in the studio. We have Dr. Faruk G. Patel, who is the Chairman and Managing Director at KP Group, to talk to us. So firstly, welcome. Thank you so much for joining us, sir.
Thank you very much, and very good morning to you.
Right. So I want to start off with the size of the opportunity available and how well placed you are in making the most of it. Just give our viewers perspective on that.
See, one thing is very clear in the KPI that the business is good, the orders is good, and of course, as you have assumed that this time also the revenue and bottom line both will be covered very well by the team. So you can say we have a very good order book. We have in place every order work in progress. So we will get the 2025 in a good and at the same trajectory till 2030, as we have said, we are growing on a pace what we had before.
Let me first, the company recently signed an MOU with the Rajasthan government. Something that stood out for me is that the government's also going to help you, get the regulatory processes in check. So could you maybe give us in terms of how big this MOU is and, what's the plan in terms of how this MOU is going to develop going forward?
See, we have signed the MOU with the Rajasthan government as the Rajasthan government had the very lucrative regulatory things are there. And in very near future, KP will be participate in the execution mode also over there. And we are trying to achieve our goal by 2030, 10 gigawatt from the Rajasthan also. We will do some contribution in their by this MOU, which we will get help from the government, what we are seeking, and we will do it nicely. The numbers, you can say, every year we are going with the 50 to 60% CAGR. So in that CAGR, Rajasthan will be the one of that thing.
And in terms of the opportunity size, in terms of capacity for the solar and the wind projects, how do you see that panning out?
See, one thing is very clear. Today we have the order of 1.3 gigawatt in the IPP, 1.6 gigawatt in the CPP in KPI. And already we have done the 508 megawatt till date in Gujarat. So, and we are reaching towards our goal of 10 gigawatt from the, not possible from the one state. So you can say we are exploring the Rajasthan, we are exploring the Madhya Pradesh, we are exploring the Maharashtra and Andhra Pradesh also. So you can understand that at least 2 gigawatt, 3 gigawatt will be in Rajasthan in near future.
Understood. And sir, you've got a 3,000 crore order book, which is in line. You've clocked roughly 1,000 crore of top line in FY24. You're expecting a 50 to 60% growth on this top line, conservative. You've suggested 60 to 70%. In FY25, where do you go from there? Does that number only continue to go up? Does a 50 to 60% growth look visible for the next 3, 4, 5 years? For how long?
We are very confident to not only visible, we are very confident that we will do the same growth till 2030.
Okay. And what's the kind of margin that one can expect? The PAT margin, what you've guided for, is something around mid-teens. Would that continue to be the case, or would scale help you get better with regard to where PAT margin is?
Small correction will be there. It may small correction because of the when you go in a big say revenue stream. Today you are on the say 1,000 crores of the top line. Tomorrow will be 2,000 and then the 5,000 crores and all. So over there today is 17% is EBITDA. Then it may go to 15 or 14%, but the in terms of numbers, it will be the highest every year, which you will find till 2030. See, today we have the order book of 3,000 crore rupees, but it is only and only confirm order. It's not the order which is in pipeline, you will find in a very near future the pipeline is very strong and we will get the more and more orders in near future.
So let's then break it down with what's confirmed right now. 3,000 crores. There's a somewhat a 50-50% mix in terms of IPP and CPP. So if we had to look in terms of your IPP order book and your CPP order book, what could be the execution timeline of the current order book?
See, today the IPP is 17% and the 83% is the CPP.
Yeah.
This will be continued till the 2026. 27 and 28 the things will be changed because the IPP you are getting the revenue after COD only.
Yeah.
So in IPP the capex will be high. In CPP you don't require any money, but your top line will be there. But the product mix is such a nice way by the financial engineers. Yeah. That you will get the depreciation from the IPP and you are diluting your tax portion from the CPP whatever you earn. So they are managing this way, like that by the 2028 your IPP will be 25% and the CPP will be 75%. This is the product mix and the revenue stream will be.
So in terms of when you look forward, your IPP in terms of your order book and your revenue contribution, do you expect this to increase?
IPP will be increased today is as I say 17% to 25%. I'm talking about the percentage. When the revenue top line is 1,000 to say 3,000, 5,000, 8,000 and over the 25% IPP is quite a very big achievement for the company. Because today is a 171 megawatt is IPP, which are going to be by 2026 March will be 1.3 gigawatt.
Yeah.
And still you are taking, we are saying that is a 25%. So you can understand.
Yeah. And in terms of your bidding pipeline, what's the strategy there? I mean, competition is increasing. It's a booming sector. There's demand and tenders floating everywhere. So how does KPI Green in terms of a strategy to get the new orders in hand? How does it, work that out?
See, KPI strength is execution, number one. And the KPI is a very experienced player in this game. By till 2008, we are in this solar and wind things. So we have enough capable and the educated people who are doing the renewable energy, and we have a 1,200 people strength as a group, and that all help you very well in the execution. So once is getting the order, and second is the execution, which is very important to go for the finish line. And that we are proud to say that till date we have whatever we taken a job we have completed by in the timeline. So that is our strength, and we will be the preferential contractor or the EPC player for the whoever want to do the CPP or IPP.
Understood. So want to understand on the on annuity, right, on the O&M side of things, how much does that contribute to your top line currently?
Currently in numbers you can say 83 crore rupees.
So very, very small.
And it is a small, but the time is grow. We will reaching to the by till date whatever we are doing say IPP or the CPP plants, we have already completed more than 200 crore rupees by 2026 in the current scenario we can see in the top line contribution from the say NVT as a O&M and lease.
Okay.
But it will grow whenever and whatever we are doing. Today we have a portfolio of 5.5 gigawatt will be increased by the 2028 about 5 gigawatt. That all O&M will be ours only, because we are very powerful in that also. We have our own robot system and all the things.
We saw it in the Coal India project signing. Is the company strategizing, going forward, the orders will have an O&M component, attached in order to grow that as an additional revenue stream as well?
No, no. As I told you, whatever plan we make,
Yeah.
we prefer to do the maintenance of that plan for the 25 years also.
Yeah.
And that way we are designing the plan, and we will be the lowest bidder in the O&M also in near future.
Understood. And so just give us a 2-year forward, because the base is low right now. Say your top line is roughly 3,000 crore 2 years from now, just rough math. Where would O&M, therefore, what component of that revenue will be O&M?
I told you that
as you continue to execute.
As I told you, this is 83 crore rupees almost currently.
Right.
Which, see, where the O&M comes, 1 year, 2 year, you have to give the in a free or the in a tender position. So that revenue comes in your kitty by after 2 years of planned operation.
Understood.
So in 2028, as I told you, it will be go to about 200 crores and more.
Okay.
And in terms of your hybrid model, that's something that's picking up. That's something that we are seeing more tenders being floated as well. So what's the outlook going forward? You know, you have solar, you have wind, mostly solar. How does the potential for hybrid increase?
Hybrid is the solution for the RTC power.
Yeah.
Because each wind are obligatory to the solar and solar is obligatory to the wind. Solar comes in the morning and wind comes at night. So most probably I can say the RTC, if you are doing the 50-50 both the component, you will get the at least 15 to 20% RTC power. So it is a best solution, as I told you, it's a best solution for the RTC power as a hybrid, and very cheapest solution also. After that, of course, the battery and the pump storage is the solution. But for the RTC, nowadays, today's is a good solution is a hybrid. And we have already done our own hybrid in IPP, and for the customer also, we have done the hybrid, and they all are happy.
Okay. My last question, sir, is to understand challenges. Because with every industry, with all blue sky situations also, there can be challenges. What, in your view, from a sector or from a company perspective, are the challenges which KPI Green will face?
See, in this growth trajectory, you require the more good people who known to the industry and who knows the job. That's the challenge, number one. And number two is, of course, the regulatory things and the duties which are implied today, which give you the IRR effect. That's the only thing which can see in the challenge today, but it will covered by the expert and the experienced people. So this is not only the green or the renewable energy, this is a sustainable energy. So we once have to move over here, and we are on a path, and we give you the guarantee that we will contribute of the national mission 20305 500 gigawatt by Sri Narendra Modi, and we will give our best contribution in that thing as a KPI. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Patel, for joining us and giving us an outlook and, you know, giving our viewers more of an in-depth detail on how the business works, and we wish you all the best.
Thank you very much.